have always loved teachers, but with all the additional challenges they're facing right now, I can say without a doubt, they are real-life superheroes. And I mean capes and all. And in honor of National Teacher Day, I get the pleasure of talking to an amazing special education teacher from the Bronx. Everybody, let's say hello to Jamel Holmes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you're from East Bronx Academy for the Future.
Correct.
All right, will you talk about this school?
Sure. I'm a sixth grade teacher, and I get really excited about talking about East Bronx Academy, specifically because I was a student there and graduated in 2008, and I came back 10 years later in 2018 to become a special education teacher there.
You go above and beyond for your students. Will you please tell us about that?
Sure. So I've done tons and tons of things for my students, but one of the things that I really, really love to talk about is the trip that we do to the barbershop, because this really sets the tone and teaches our children outside of the classroom ways in which to be presentable, having a male role model, and also offer mentorship. So every year we go to the barbershop, and my barber does free haircuts for us, and the students are so excited. And they're like, am I really getting a haircut today? Like, I'm at the barbershop with my teacher.
Have you ever read the book Crown by Derek Barnes?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's this children's book, and it's about this boy going to a barbershop, and it's poetic and artistic and beautifully illustrated by Gordon James, and they're actually friends of the show. So I'm gonna get you and your students this book because it really speaks to that moment. What do you think the goal of a teacher should be?
So specifically, my goal as a teacher is to really build these relationships with students beyond the classroom. I really just want to be that role model that the students have. They can come to me and have these conversations about whatever's happened in their lives. Many of our students come from unstable houses and single parent houses and things like that. So I want to be that person that they can kind of go to beyond the school.
There was a moment where my daughter Olive was missing a school assignment online, and we were scrambling, and she was actually going to her dad's for the weekend, and we were it was the height of the pandemic, and we were trying to figure out the transitions, and we always talk about, how transitions are hard.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh God, and you're late for your online class, and I just put my head in my hand, and I said, you know what, Olive, right now, I want to talk about there's School Smart and there's Life Smart.
Oh, yeah.
And we're working on Life Smart, so the lesson can wait because I know this school, you're going to be School Smart. Yeah. But right now we're working on Life Smart. We talk about school, and it's so big and global, and we're trying to reform education right now. But school supplies is something that really speaks to you.
Yes, definitely school supplies. So a specific experience is throughout the pandemic, I was able to purchase food, school supplies, everything my students need. So I went out and I drove up to students' houses, and they came downstairs, and students kind of got those things that they need. And those are kind of the relationships that I love to have with my students.
Well, we have a special delivery, actually. Mr. Postman Jim, are you here?
Special delivery for Jamel. It's a big bag.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
There is an amazing company called School Specialty, and they wanted to donate to you. This entire bag is filled with school supplies.
Thank you so much. I cannot wait to share this with my students.
We are just so in awe of everything you do, and your students are as well. In fact, Jim, I believe there's another special delivery? Perfect.
Special delivery of some mail.
Thank you, Jim, so much. Thank you. Jamel, you actually have a little homework tonight yourself. These are letters that your students have written to you.
Thank you. Wow.
And I'm sure that everybody just wants to skywrite and shout off the rooftops that everything you're doing is what we need to know about and shine a light on. And you're just so awesome. And thank you. You're the living example of what is possible from a teacher. And it's more than what's in the classroom. I believe that with all my heart. I didn't even go to school. And I love Life Smart, but I'm so passionate about education. And my girls, I want them to be in school for the next 50 years. But it is about real life as well as what happens in that classroom. And you are just straddling that line with such grace and beauty. And I am in awe of you. And I thank you so much for coming on this show.
Thank you so much, Drew. I love to be here. And I wouldn't be anywhere else today than right here talking about the amazing work that's happened in the Bronx and the stuff that I'm doing with my students.
Well, we also just have to say before we go to commercial that you are giving a head-to-toe look, Jamel. Really?
Thank you.
You are bringing it. You're amazing.